In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you how to update your credit card or payment method in your Google Workspace account. This takes just a couple minutes, so let's jump right in. First thing is obviously you got to be in the browser, right? This is going to be a little bit easier on your computer than this maybe on your phone. If you find it a lot easier to work with like a bigger screen. And the first thing I did is I went to workspace.google. If you Google the word Google Workspace, you can also find it as well on Google. Pretty simple, but you can actually just type in workspace.google.com. Now, this is only going to work if you have your password and email ready. If you don't have those yet, you're probably going to get stuck somewhere in here. And again, if you're not sure what this Google Workspace thing is, and make sure you're on the right video, this is how you manage your Romeo at whatever your company is, or it could be Steve, it could be John. It's just basically your company email, right, for your company. Now, I'm going to go over to Admin Console. All right, and it's going to ask me to sign in, right? There's a couple accounts that we might have. Maybe we have clients, stuff like that. But anyways, the point is that you're going to use your email that you have right now. It should be a custom one, so it shouldn't be at Gmail. It should be at your company name. So I'll pause this video for a second to type in the one I'm going to use. Okay, so now I'm logged in. I'm waiting for this to load. You can see here, this is actually a client's account that we're using to make this example. It's a brand new account, so there's nothing in here. So anyways, what we need to do, right, is update the credit card. So once we're in with the right password and email, right, we get to this window. Next thing we have to do is we need to go over to billing, which is over to the left. So I'll move my mouse over here so you can see it for a second. Left side here. And then we're going to click on subscriptions. All right. You can see here, this is the subscription that we have to pay for, upgrade it we have 12 days to do this. And then we can also go down to payment accounts, right? Now, in this case, I won't get too complicated here. A payment account, it's basically an account that gets billed for a couple things. So certain people, they'll be managing multiple different accounts, and that's when they have different payment accounts here, because that's what helps you organize whose credit card is whose, right? If you're managing 5 different companies, right, you might want to split them up by different credit cards for those companies, things like that. So once we go over to subscription, that's why we don't see anything here. We're able to start paid new service, right? But in this case, what we want to do is we want to actually click on this here, and then we're able to see here the actual payment methods, right? Because this hasn't been officially started. This just says start. So we're going to do add payment method, right? And then we're going to be able to add another payment method here. And when we add a new one, right, we're going to set it as primary. So you're going to fill out all this info, right? Might be able to just test this here, but don't want to show my cards here. But anyways, let me go ahead and pause it so I can get through that phase. All right, so I'm back. So while I was completing that step, right, the blue button at the bottom towards the end of the, when you type in your credit card numbers, expiration date, the security code, and your zip code, right, and what country you're in, then it tells you to add as a backup. So this card has been added as a backup. Now, what I would do if I wanted to set this as primary, right, so that means that every bill will go through the new card that I just added. I would switch to primary. And even better, when you want to remove this card, as in like you're not going to use it anymore, or it's for something else, not related, whichever, you're able to click on this, which sometimes it may be set to backup. There will be times where you go from primary to backup. In order to remove this, you have to first set it up as other, and that's fine, hit continue. And then we hit remove. So once we do that, right, now we're able to cleanly remove any other payment methods, so you don't accidentally get billed to a different card. And now you have the fully updated card that should be on file. And that's basically it. That covers how to update your credit card and remove an old credit card to your Google Workspace account.